When I was in college, word spread around that there was going to be a shaman that would come and teach the Hmong students more about the religion and practice. I was excited. When I attended, it was a big speaker room. He had a mic. He was talking about spirits and how shamans ward them off. He was also showing us examples of Hmong funeral shaman singing. However, sitting down, something didn't feel right. The room was half full, but I felt like it was full. Throughout the event, the shaman never turned and looked to his right. Now, after the event, I went to hang out with my friends. I saw my friend that also went to the event, and this friend can see spirits. I briefly mentioned to him that it was kind of weird how the shaman never looked to his right. And my friend replied, "That's because at the event, there were a lot of ghosts sitting there around and standing listening too. And to the right of the shaman, there was this little girl that kept trying to get his attention." I heard this story from my relative. She's currently in her 60s and she's a shaman. Let's call her Yer. Yer grew up in Laos before the war. When Yer was 14, people said that she was the best kutia singer in the village. All the boys chased her and lots of girls were jealous of her talent. One day, she had her heart broken by a boy and went to cry in the forest alone. She started to sing kutia to relieve her sadness. All of a sudden, a huge gust of wind came thundering behind her and cut a bamboo tree down near her. Yer got so scared she ran home. The next day, she was sick and her family called in a shaman to see what was wrong. The shaman said that when Yer was sad and sung kutia, the god of wind heard her beautiful singing and said that if she wasn't happy, to go and marry him, and then she'll be happy. The shaman did a shaman ritual for her and also changed her name. Ever since then, her talent of kutia was taken away so that the god of wind can't recognize her and find her anymore. This past year, I started interviewing people at my workplace. We hired a lady and started her training with us. The first day of training was us getting to know each other better. She told me a story of her past. For privacy reasons, her name will be Alice. When Alice was younger, she used to get bullied a lot. There was this mean kid who would call her names and pick on her every day. One day, when Alice was waiting for her parents to pick her up from school, she saw her bully also waiting for his mom to pick him up too. She was so fed up with him, she yelled out loud, "I hope your mom dies in a car accident." Moments later, a car accident occurred right near the school. All the students who were waiting for their parents also rushed to see who it was. It was the bully's mother, lying dead in the car. However, when Alice approached the car, she noticed something. The mother's eyes were looking straight at her. Alice freaked out and left the area. Ever since that incident, Alice told me she had been very scared to death by the dark and sees the mother in the dark. She gets sleep on every night if she sleeps with the lights off. She carries a flashlight with her when it's night because she senses the mother is near trying to get to her. Alice even covered her whole car interior with LED lights to prevent the mother from getting her in the car when driving through the night. Due to this, Alice is so stressed. She takes pills to keep her sanity normal and to fall asleep. She told me, "Every time I look into the dark, I could see those eyes I saw when the car accident happened. She's always there in the dark, and she's very angry at me." When Alice told me all this, I couldn't even train her anymore because I was so scared. I recommended her to see a shaman, but she told me she doesn't believe in shaman stuff, so I don't know how to help her.
Hey, looks like you made it to the end of the video. If you haven't already, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. It would really help the channel grow. Also, let me know what you thought of the video in the comments below. Anyways, I will see you all another time. Thank you very much for watching.